I panicked. My student worker, Katie, was sitting right next to me. I turned to her and said, "Hey, isn't your dad in the sheriff's department?" So I would like to welcome a 32-year veteran of law enforcement in Acadia Parish, Chief Latiolais. He is recently appointed, making sure I get this right, Chief Criminal Deputy for Acadia Parish Sheriff's Department. He did this at the last minute. I think I talked to Katie last night and he agreed to do it. So he did this on short notice, so I'd like to welcome up now Chief Latiolais.
Hard active father of the military is supposed to be here talking today. On behalf of Sheriff Latiolais and our entire staff, it's a pleasure to be here to speak with y'all. I think probably some of the members here are from Acadia Parish, either reside or have businesses there, and it's a great pleasure again to be able to speak with y'all. Some of the brochures that we passed out, Sheriff Latiolais in partnership with numerous businesses in Acadia Parish have came up with these books that we use in speaking engagements, as well as we put out to our schools throughout Acadia Parish. Some of the literature you're going to see in there is geared to the parents or adults. Some of the other literature is going to be to your teenage children and school-age children, and then naturally you'll see the coloring books and things of that nature that you can go with the smaller children. One of the many topics we do, we speak at for the teachers in Acadia Parish when they're having their in-service about the effects of drugs and what are the trends and everything that are occurring in our area, not only in Acadia, but all the surrounding parishes, and no one's immune to. Some of the other things we talk about are the problems we're seeing throughout the parish, and in doing so, we also speak with numerous agencies on a monthly basis in a criminal exchange type format, where we discuss what's going on in other parishes and what individuals that become too commonly known through their endeavors that they do illegally. Some of the things that we're seeing in the drug trade nationally, methamphetamines has definitely been a real hot topic throughout the United States, but it's also basically just filtered down into here. I worked as an undercover agent for several years, and at that time, whenever I was working narcotics, the methamphetamines were being transported in here for distribution. That is not so anymore. We're seeing more of the clandestine type labs here in South Louisiana more than ever. Everybody thinks when they're manufacturing methamphetamines, you're looking at a big elaborate system that they use to manufacture. They've gotten to where they've gotten this down where they can make it in a 2-liter bottle of Coke, and they call it shake and bake. It's a real volatile type deal. It's extremely explosive, as well as whenever you're using the lab system. So it's a very dangerous deal. Not only is it a burden to law enforcement to try to keep up with the methamphetamine trade, it has become an extremely burden on your local agencies because of the fact that the federal government does not provide cleanup. The chemicals that are used are extremely harmful, and imagine they still putting this into their system. But the cleanup of one of these situations is very bad. We have to put fire department and medical emergency services on standby until we secure a scene if we have a lab that is operating or is being or was operating, because it is still a very volatile situation.